Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for over an almost an hour and a half late here. Got hung up in some things and lost track of time. Hang on a second. Didn't want to cough in your ears. Ugh. Allergies. Plus it's 100 degrees here in St. Louis, so we're melting. We're melting. We're melting. Don't throw water on us. Oh wait, we need lots of water thrown on us to cool down. But anyway, McMagam, welcome aboard, sir. Welcome. We kind of threw a curveball at everyone. Kept boasting and boasting and boasting about either departing Skathos or Reno. And we're sitting in Little Rock. I know, dejected everyone. No, seriously. Didn't get anyone to respond, so I called an audible and said, let's fly for Sim Air Force today. And here we are in Little Rock. Yeah, see what you get when you don't participate, folks. That's what you get. I will throw curveballs like this. We do have folks that love for us to fly in the military. Well, heck, we just finished our Pan Am charter from Tokyo, Japan over to Ramstein for the folks over at Guardian, but it's part of Pan Am Virtual as well, the DCS side of the house. Flew the troops from, I guess, the theater in Guam. I have no idea where you guys are going if you're listening, so talk to your commander, chief, and spaceman so that you can figure out where you head next. But anyway, we are here on X-Plane 12. Bet you could have never guessed that. And we are indeed flying out of Little Rock Air Force Base. I like to affectionately call Herc City. That's where they train them, the Herc pilots, and we're going to head over to Dyess Air Force Base, one of the only other few Herc bases active left in the Air Force. The aircraft's not going away, folks. It's just the way the Air Force has gone. They've gone to more reserve guard status, and the active duty Hercs, well, they've kind of consolidated. They even got rid of Pope. Now they call it an Army airfield. Man, does that not sound like the Air Force might get gobbled up by somebody? Doubt it, but it sure sounds like it. It's what they used to be called in World War II, Army airfields. All right, but anyway, enough of that. Folks, again, we're going to live the dream flying the C-130 Hercules. Now, I will give Captain Sims good credit where it's due, and their version of the C-130 for Century of Flight and FSX were, to me, pretty good. Um, I love to fly that plane. Oh, did I? It was just a fun plane to fly. Flew it down to Antarctica on the sim a lot, landing on the snow and ice, going out to the remote villages, all of that. And came over to X-Plane, and I really have yet to really find a really good C-130. I found a C-130. Duh, that's what's on your screen. But it's not 100%. However, I'm not going to knock it because it is a good aircraft. It's just, I think, lacking in a few areas. And one of them, jokingly, over on the Sim Air Force Discord, I said, looks familiar standing in front of the plane. Huh. No, he's not the developer. Well, that I know. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. We're going to just do a training flight if time permits. Mondays are kind of a rough day, but the wife had to go to the campus today. So we may have a few minutes, but we do still have our gospel community to get to here after 5:30. So, all right. So with all of that said, let's get up into the aircraft, sweat ourselves to death. Yeah, we should have done it at base ops, but hey, they say we're supposed to suck it up in the Air Force, so we're sucking it up. And we're going to sit on the plane here and do our pre-flight, then fire it up. All right. So we are in the 130. I'm going to go ahead and get part of this. Well, I'm going to kind of wait. We're in commercial breaks. That would really be mean and not nice. So we'll wait. I'm going to go ahead and get at least the APU up and running so we can have some semblance of civilization inside here. I know, we're supposed to suck it up. Oh, but anyway, hope y'all had a great weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed the quick, was supposed to be quick, turned into an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours. I forget what the actual clock on it said. I'm looking it up right now while we have time. Yesterday, if y'all didn't know, I finished off the flight for Spaceman, as I alluded to. Oh, that definitely isn't it. Where is it? Did I not finish? What happened to it? Huh. I apologize. I thought I sent it up. I will get that going today, folks. My apologies. What the heck did I do? All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. I just found up I screwed up. Wait a minute here. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Hold our horses here. Stand by. Oh, that's where I screwed up. Okay. All right, I got it. I see where I screwed up. All right. Yeah, I did not put that video up. So, my bad. I thought I did. Oh, that sucks getting old, folks. It really does. Hang on a second here. Clear up this a little bit. All right. So, now that we know that, we know that we can proceed. We'll worry about that. But anyways, it was supposed to be a short hop, turned into about a 2-hour video, and basically we went from Ramstein to Frankfurt. Boy, do I feel. You can catch it on Twitch still. But anyway, so, wow. Okay. I feel bad now. All right, so let's get up here. I'm going to go ahead and put some power on this plane if I remember how to do all of this. And just kind of getting reacclimated to it, folks. Bear with me. All right, I know the EPU is like right in this area. There it is. Okay, it's firing up. Leads on. APU's on. I don't like it when it looks like something should and it doesn't. All right. Like I said, I really, really liked what Captain Sim put out. And I can hear people cringing. Oh, Captain Sim, really? Yeah, they actually did put a pretty, I mean, I enjoyed flying the heck out of it, folks, so. All right, fuel on. I don't even know if we have the auxiliary tanks on here. Hang on. Good, slick winged. That's what I wanted. All right. Um, all right, so with all of that said, now let's pre-brief this sucker and let's get going. Sorry for that little interlude there, folks. In you sick, welcome aboard. Welcome in, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for those biddies, and my apologies for the way they were divvied out. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we're flying, like I said, Little Rock Air Force Base, north of the city of Little Rock in the, I just lost it. I know the town. I hate doing this. I'm gonna have to look it up. I hate when I do things like that, folks. My memory has it and loses it. In the town of Jacksonville. There we go, Arkansas. Sorry about that, folks. And let me get the avionics switch on here, too. Bear with me, folks. I am really having a hard time remembering. There it is. All right. And that brought VATSIM alive. Bear with me here. Oh, we got a, believe it or not, we did get a squawka. We're actually online, folks, in Little Rock. So, put that there. And if you all didn't know, these are for real. 7500 hijack, 7600 radio failure, 7700's the one we never want to see aircraft in emergency. Not the pilot, just the aircraft. But anyway, I kid that one, yeah. All right, so I know y'all didn't see it. But anyway, we got her all fired up. Okay, let's get this thing pre-briefed and out of here. So for today, 90 people aboard, 17,950 pounds of payload. We uplifted 29,000 pounds of fuel. I'm hoping to be able to do some touch and goes when we get there. Hoping we'll see how the flight goes. It's not going well to start with. And it's only been a couple months since I flew this. All right, and finally, our route is Little Rock to on the Victor 124 to Bonham, to Abilene, to the initial fix for 16. Now, there is, like Little Rock, a small runway off to the west where the 130 pilots and the B-1 pilots try, but not enough room to land on it. It's about 3,000 feet long. That's why the B-1 pilots kind of fail at it. No, just kidding. It is a B-1 base. All right, now they show 16,000 for today. I'm actually going to crank us up, hopefully to 24,000. Again, this will see how it all plays out. Weather here at Little Rock, south wind at 6, 10 mile visibility. Beautiful day here, kind of. 93 degrees outside, humidity at 75%. So as we step out of the plane, we have to wring each other out because of it. Just we're so full of sweat. That's really ungodly. No worries. Well, now we go to Texas. We got a southeasterly wind at 11, 10 miles visibility. By the way, that's pretty good right now. It's almost down the runway. They're at 95 degrees, but the humidity's a comfortable 62 degrees. Yeah, right. Oh, I don't think there is. When the temperature hits 90, I don't think there is a comfortable humidity. So, and then again, here we go. Thunderstorms way off to the east, southeast out of Memphis, which is right here. Dallas in this vicinity, Abilene just off the map. And we're in the Abilene area. So there you see the whole route. All right, so let's get this bird up and running. Okay, so how'd I get her fired up? Yeah, we haven't got her fired up yet, but we're about to. The batteries is right here. That gets you kicked on. The APU switch, I'm sorry, is over here. Once you hit start, she'll fire pretty quickly up, and then you can get that bleed and generator on. Then what I did is came down to here, turned all the fuel pumps on. The fun part's yet to come, folks, and that's getting her to start. I always have troubles here, so bear with me. All right, nice look down. Where in the heck on the ramp are we? Oh, I see what they did. They parked us that way. Now, technically, we should have been in the lines. All right, well, we'll take it. All right, so over here, just like on Captain Sim, folks, you're going to find your ramp and your crew door. Now, as soon as we did that, everything disappeared. They ran so fast we couldn't see them. And the chocks were pulled, all of that good stuff. The APU is up and running. And by the way, this is actually more like an E than an H, I think. I always can't. Yeah, that's more. Well, it could be an E or an H. I'm sorry. I guess they did have regular rules. But anyway, folks, we're ready to go here. So let's. Got one thing I want to make sure is set. You got it. The GPS. Oh, come on. Really? I tell you, technology. Not for the faint of heart. All right, so there's our flight plan. Click push. Scroll down to LRF DYS. Enter. All right, so when we go, it's a left to 187 to get down to Little Rock and then on our way. You know what I forgot to do? Let's get some lights on outside. Yeah, that's good enough for now. And okay. See if I can remember how all of this works. Here's your autopilot, if I remember. No, yeah, right here. Set our altitude 24. Okay. Then, of course, all your stuff you can do. Some of this worked, if I remembered right. Some didn't. I really wish I knew how to go in and tweak it to make it better. Because they got a great start here. It just misses on some very minor areas with me, at least. But it's stuff that I got so used to with Captain Sim. Doesn't mean a doggone thing, because Captain Sim missed on the real plane in a lot of areas. I just happened that was all I had to fly for a long time, so that's why we did. Bear with me a second here. Let me get the altimeter setting here in Little Rock. 2995. All right, do we have a backup? Seem to see it. All right, let's get here. Oh, it's set. Okay. All right. And I think I'm ready to do my best here to remember how to start. Well, shouldn't have to do the preheat. All right, so let's try this. I remember right, I had to. Oh, you know what? It also helps to put the fuel to the plane. Try it again. Oh, I think I got it started. How about that? All right, folks. Like I said, it just is little trial and error here as we get number 4 cranking. Okay. All right, everything's fired up, folks. Now, if you didn't catch all of that, okay. Of course, make sure your fuel levers are up. And I thought they're, oh, right here. Yeah, you press these, get them in low idle, right here. Then you come up here, make sure you turn these enrichments on, and then they turn on. And I leave everything on. Then I come up here, of course, we got to get the generators on. You can turn the APU off. You really, I mean, like I said, Captain Sim, just about every one of these switches worked. Maybe not 100%. Like a lot of your, you didn't have the night lighting and all of that you could set up, and all, but it really was a good aircraft. And APU's closed. Pitot heat's on. AOA heat. Now, funny part about the AOA, you turned it on up there. Sometimes it doesn't show down here. Like the pitot heat didn't oh yeah, it did. My bad. My bad. Oh, did I take an update and not know it? Here's the one. It didn't show here. All right, auxiliary pump. And see if y'all remember, we had to turn this, you know, there's a lot to the Captain Sim we could do that we can't here. Supposedly we can drop. I have yet to get that feature to work. All right, so we're up and running. Let's take a look outside. I don't like the engine noise either. And it sure does not look like the lights are on, like they're supposed to be. You just make sure I'm not missing anything. See, these all worked. Formation lights worked. I mean, it was so cool. Yeah, I miss it, and I wish I knew how to port that plane specifically over. I don't, and it is what it is. Because I could set my pressurization, the whole 9 yards. We're set to go. Let's go. All right, runway of choice here, I think. Will be nice. What did our flight plan say? Flight plan said, I believe, runway 25. It sure did. No departures, folks. It's just basically a straight out, and what we'll do is straight out 197, on correction 177 direct Little Rock and get on course. All right, so let me top the coffee off here. Put that right there, and we are ready to go. Hope y'all enjoy. And I hope some folks from Sim Air Force are hanging out with us. Love to know you're all here, and feel free to chat in if you are. By the way, folks, I haven't done it yet, but you can always !Sim Air Force. And if you, as it says, if you are interested flying military aircraft in a military style operation, on VATSIM, not DCS, although they do have a DCS component, check us out. Been here quite a while, folks. I go back a ways here. Long time ago. I did my draft into, okay, Royal Danish Air Force. Awesome. Hey, we'll take you. Maybe one day we'll get a exercise going. I know they have them from time to time. I'm the one that flies the cargo dogs from the States up there to the exercises with whatever we're supporting. Hang on a second, folks. Taxi lights on. Oh, we'll get to common traffic up here in a minute. Now, we actually ran into where VATSIM did not know this. So we'll give it a try here. We'll give it that, you know, one more try. .ctaf KLRF. Not in the server. Interesting, isn't that, folks? Now, I will tell you, I got a pretty good idea what it is. Just go to the chart. Look up the tower frequency, in this case 120/600, and that 9 out of 10 times we're going to hold right here at the end of the movement line, and before we have to be talking, and one. I really hate this thing because, yeah, you gotta use the mouse to click it, not use the mouse wheel on this one. And while we're here, let's set 40% flaps. All right, and we're on our way. And what I could do, get my head back into cockpit here. Head over to the assault strip. I think we shall. And Little Rock common area traffic, Sim Air Force 18. Taxiing for departure on the assault strip. Type C-130. We see their birds up here a whole bunch at Scott Air Force Base. I don't know if this is like a set cross country or what they do, but we see their Hercs up here a lot. The Hornets, what are they? The Hornets, I can't remember the other two squadrons. But yeah, they pop in and out of here quite a bit. So not F-18 Hornets, for those of you that thought they heard that. The Green Hornets or something like that they call them. Like I said, I haven't followed the Herc world in quite a while. So, but I hope you enjoy. I hope I do justice and not tear up a plane like I did going into Fort Campbell. But the overall look, folks, I have to give them, they did a great job here at xhanger. I mean, for the fact that it's the only one that doesn't look real funky. Where X-Plane came up with that being what a C-130 looks like, I will never know unless Austin comes banging on my door and saying, this is why. And I really don't expect that to ever happen. They really do have a funky looking one. I don't think it ported over to 12 though, so. I think it's more of the special ops type. Again, that's where Captain Sim, with its different versions, albeit you had to pay for them, got those. I mean, I used to do air refueling with this plane with the helicopters at Sim Air Force. We had an OSPI driver for a while. Flew that for a while too. That was a fun plane in FSX. And just not going to go over, folks, back to that world. I'm going to be sticking with the X-Plane world. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. All right, takeoff lights on. We're all good. Little Rock Air Force Base, common area traffic, C-130, Sim Air Force 18 departing on the assault strip. Nice short field takeoff runway for aircraft. I can't remember if we have auto throttle or not. We'll sure see what happens. I see ATHR. Alright, we'll get lined up, wait a minute, and depart. Ah, somebody came to the ramp. Nice to see. November 35 OKA. Hang on a second here, folks. Let me zoom in here, see what we got. Okay, so our radios are here. That, okay. All right, we're ready to go. Hey, we're at a commercial break too. Nerd with Wings, how are you, sir? Everything is going well. Here we go on the assault runway. Full throttle. There's 80. Rotate. Gear up. Folks, bear with me. Little Rock traffic, Herc, Sim Air Force 18 departing the area. Alright, where's my heading bug? Bear with me here, folks. I think we got it. Flaps 1. Oh, that's not cool. Why did my altitude drop? Alright. Not cool, but... Alright, bear with me here, folks. I think if we go to GPS and we go to... what I'm gonna do, yeah, you're gonna watch me do that, enter, and we'll hope for the best. All right. We didn't turn. That doesn't mean, but we didn't turn towards Little Rock either. Just see. See if we start to turn here soon. It took me a while to figure it out then too, folks, so all right, see what happens here. I'm going to turn us 25, go 260. While I try to remember this part. Oh, I can't remember, folks. There we go. Oh, had to turn the autopilot to the co-pilot. Well, let's make sure. Verify, trust, but verify. How's our airspeed holding? Good. All right. Well, that seemed to do the trick, folks. We'll get the lights off now outside. Actually, I'm gonna. Yep, we're turning on course. So that's what it was. All right, so what it is, folks. Okay, to go into autopilot, to fly it on the GPS, okay, this little gauge right here. You have to first put the flight director in auto. Select GPS 1 as your source. I actually don't know. I'm going to keep it. Don't worry, folks. And then think of this as nav, GPS, nav, GPS. Okay, we're on our way. It took a little bit, folks, but we finally got us a little bit on course. Now, of course, I could have flown it VOR. Okay, real quick, let me catch up here in the chat. Looking over here, can you fly the F-14s through that? No, I can't. Whether you can or not, yeah, I don't really fly the Tomcat much. That's in here. And virtual Air Force? No, this is simulated Air Force. Let me refresh everyone. We're another virtual special operations group. Basically, in order to fly just simply in formation, let alone air refuel, dogfight, bomb, lape drops, airdrops, that you see the military doing, that you can't by definition in VATSIM do without being part of a VSOA. You have to be part, it has to be in your remarks so they can verify you're an actual pilot with them to allow you into the restricted MOAs areas for the purposes of military flight. Why is, oh, I know why there's red up there. Okay. Yeah. So you have to be a member. Now, and that's just to be able to do it on VATSIM. Now, if you just want to play on the sim doing whatever the heck it is you want to do, you can do whatever you want there. But if you want to do it on VATSIM, you have to be part of one of these virtual special op groups. Virtual U.S. Air Force, the Royal Air Force, I believe, like Inusic said, has one. I know Europe, NATO has one, something, I forget the name of it. There's a couple over there, and a couple down in Australia, as well as Japan. I think we have one in Japan, not sure. We used to do an exercise every year in Korea. Haven't seen that one in a while. Just like the real world did. Alaska red flags, I haven't seen them in a long time. Plus the big one, Deep Freeze, which is a real Air Force operation in conjunction with the National Science Foundation, hauling everything down to Antarctica for the scientists to do their research on that continent. The Air Force sets up air bases, brings the fuel in, brings the personnel in. They do get a lot of, the Navy brings in a couple of boats. Actually, I think it's Coast Guard, but don't quote me on that. They bring in stuff. You got to realize the port's iced over most of the year. So when it opens up, they can get a couple ships in. But the Air Force flies in, lands on the ice and snow, just like the ice road truckers. Little thicker ice, but yeah, they're landing C-5, C-130, C-17s, and some commercial airliners to get these folks, and then out to where they do their research, to include the South Pole. So, and the famed snowbirds do that with the C-130s. They got the skis under them, and they actually land on the snow, on the skis. Which I used to love doing with the Captain Sim version of this in FSX. All right, we just passed 18,000. All right, folks, so there you have it. The xhanger C-130, a little rusty. We're not playing. We are losing, so hang on. Let me nose us down a little bit. Technically, we should have been doing only 1,000 foot a minute climb, and that way we could hang 300. Believe it or not, if memory serves, is pretty close. And I forgot about this down here, folks. Yeah, we're flying off the GPS. That's because that guy behind that weird loose nut behind the control stick totally forgot about this being on the plane. Plan VNav. Totally forgot, folks. Totally. Totally, man. Just totally. We off course? Holy crap, we are. See if she'll come back. That's what I remember, folks. Now we'll see if we actually fly on course. I may bump it up to YouTube. All right, so we're coming about. Let's see if we go direct. I totally forgot about that, folks. Yeah, the gauges aren't showing anything. That's not good. Oh, yeah, it won't matter. We're on, turn that off. Now the gauges will react. Okay. All right, sorry about all of that, folks. Like I said, a lot of rust having to be kicked off this plane. It is what it is. keep an eye on it. Little better eye now that it's, yeah, I was trying to figure out why aren't we tracking up here? Now it made sense. Okay, well, I'm glad y'all are aboard. We got about an hour to Dyess. Let's just take a look outside. Not much to see from 24,000, folks. And we're truing up here, headed 240. Boy. Yeah, I just missed the Captain Sim version. Oh well, enough on that. Alright, so we're cooking along here. Doing pretty good. Hope y'all enjoy. I'm gonna go ahead. I was really thinking about not doing that, but why don't we get a little distractive up here? So we'll give it a 30-minute countdown and I'll see what kind of trouble. Alright, let's see. I've got a musketeer now. What can he do? All right, folks, so we do have a Stream Raiders run due here in about 30 minutes, so I hope y'all enjoy. I am going to dabble through the chat room a little more. I really can't believe, yeah, I can't believe that I totally forgot. All right, let's get down here, flip-flop back to Unicom so people don't get too irate that I'm not there, even though who cares if I'm there or not. All right, so but again, welcome aboard, folks. Got a great crew here, got a Stream Raiders battle about to begin in 25 minutes or so. So hopefully we'll get a good run here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the auto throttle back on. Let them deal with my engines. All right, just teasing one of our moderators out there. Not sure. I mean, I know they have jobs during the day, so maybe we'll let that slide. All right, so we're on our way, folks. Estimating. Hey, why is? Oh, that's why. About 45 minutes. So we'll start talking top of descent. Oh, probably in about 30 minutes or so, 20, 30 minutes. We'll set up to come over, plan Abilene, even though we're going to cut it to be at the altitude for our arriving runway. 16 has an ILS. Oh, I see how that worked. Okay, no, we're not going to do the arc. We will do that. Okay, we're going to do the ILS runway 16. There's an airport I haven't been to in a while. Oh, we may have to think about that one. KDAL. Perfect. All right. Where the heck are we on the map? Oh, there we are. We're getting ready to get down here to Paris. Okay, so Paris is up there. Dang it, made a wrong turn again in Albuquerque. Doggone it, Paris is right ahead of us. I know, Paris, Texas. I've delivered there several times. All right, so let's talk the approach while we've got the time. Got the beat. Oh, sorry, folks. That was a big commercial back way back when the dinosaurs still roamed the earth. All right. Let's see here. Helps to be on the right page. There we go. All right. Hey, look at that. Charts. If you don't have this, folks, I do highly recommend it. It gives you pretty much every instrument chart out there in the world right in this little program, instead of hunting and pecking on Google to try and find them. And some are just completely unfindable, and that's a shame, but it is what it is. Hey, you know, I get it. I get it. So what we're doing here, folks, first off, let's check the en route weather here. I don't think we have anything to concern ourselves with. Here's where, and that's something we overlay onto this, and then we can go over, is it? Oh, it's down here, layers, sorry. I normally just stick with the weather, with the radar. I don't normally get into the rest of this, but you can see anything you want to look at. Convective cloud top level, for those not familiar, that's thunderstorm tops. Significant weather in our area we can add in, so now we have the radar plus significant weather, and we probably got to back out. Maybe, nope. Oh well, nothing really to worry about. We pull that off. Anyway, the radar's pretty clean right now. So, but anyway, our game plan today, we'll fly out our route as prescribed, except at Rogi. We're going to go rogue and go straight to HOGES and then in. Hopefully we'll be pretty close to our altitude for HOGES to join the ILS and bring it right in. I told you this in the beginning, sidestep over to the assault runway. We'll talk about that in a second. But that's our game plan. Now, I'm going to go ahead and drop this to FAA sectionals. And you can get a little better view, kind of, sort of, what it well, this is what a sectional looks like. Every country probably has their own versions of these. Basically what it is, it's, I don't want to say a roadmap for pilots, because you also have the airway charts. But what it allows you to see from this chart, okay, what I see looking down right now, if I was to right here, there should be some towers either side of me. Granted, This is visual flying, folks, so that would be like down at no higher than 10,000 feet. It's starting to get kind of hard to tell when you're up that high, but the lower you get, like 2,500 to 6,000 AGL, in that range, you can actually track yourself. Now, of course, you're not going to see these lines, but you'll see this road. You're across this road, this town. You'll be able to delineate. Looks like, I think that's supposed to be, yeah, that's a river, a road coming out of it on the south edge of town, and so forth. One cutting through that way. So it kind of helps, if you get what I'm saying. So that's what sectionals are. And like I say, I'll bet every country out there has some form of this. Maybe not as detailed, maybe more detailed, who knows. But this is what we have. And this is what I flew on and got lost on. I mean, flew on a lot. I had a hard time. Well, that town has a little river coming through it. So does that town. So does that town. Which one am I over? I got into a lot of trouble. Like Pattonville, got a road splitting through it. Well, you got a road splitting here. I mean, like I said, it made it hard for me. But that's what this chart is, and that's why I pulled it up. Gives you an idea of what we're flying over. Mainly, I think this is Wichita Falls. No, Denison. Oh, is it? I'll be doggone. I picked up a load there right after the really bad tornado in Oklahoma City. I think it was like either 99, 2000, 2001 in Morris. Huge tornado. Missed that sucker, caught wind of it, and dropped south on 69 to Dallas instead of down through 35. Anyway, my next pickup was, it was Denison. So anyway, long story short, we'll get off that rabbit hole as we make the turn. So there you can see what we're flying north of Dallas. Shepherd is up in this area, and then dropping down. I love this one. UKW, I always want to call it unknown. No, it's Bowie. I haven't figured out how they got Bowie out of UKW, but they did. So, all right, and I try to keep these guys close by in case we get into trouble. Put it on heading real quick. All right, so let's talk the ILS. All right, so folks, interesting. You're not going to be able to tune in the ATIS. I just heard people, what? It's on UHF. We do not have the capability in the sims that I know. Now, DCS guys, even though I don't think there's a theater covering Dyess, they cover the Dreamland, Nevada test range where Red Flag's flown. They do have one there. They can tune in. They can also tune in TACANs and all of that appropriately, because believe it or not, you can have a TACAN on a tanker and on a plane. That's right, folks. That's how they judge the distance and find the tankers up there, so that they can get that precious fuel to get back into battle. All right, so then you have your approach, your tower. 133.0 will most likely be our common traffic advisory. Ground. Now, we do have to set 109.9. The final approach course is 164. So that we have to set in. So we'll come off of localizer back on heading, get everything capished and ready to go. 2,900 feet at Cenote. It's 1,100 feet above the ground. The airport itself is even caught me there for a second, folks. 1,790 feet above sea level. Interesting story. If you're ever driving a car in the U.S., you come out of Oklahoma City. If you pay attention to the scenery as much as you can, you're going to watch these little ditches that you're used to on the side of the road. Of course, unless you live out in the mountains, you already know. But you'll see these little ditches begin to get deeper and deeper into culverts, into canyons, and so forth as you get your way over to Tucumcari, New Mexico. It is and by the way, out of is it Abilene, or was it all the way out of Oklahoma City? I think it was out of Abilene. Wait a minute, I have got the wrong, Amarillo. Out of Amarillo. If you're paying attention to your engine, and especially if you have a diesel, you're going to hear the turbocharger not whining down like they normally do. That's because you're on a very slow grade uphill. You're coming out of the hundreds above sea level, now into the thousands, and climbing, folks, all the way to Tucumcari. Then you cross the first range of the Rockies, I guess you call them there. I don't know what they're called. Then you come up to another big mountain into Albuquerque. It's pretty cool just to watch how everything changes in that stretch of the interstate. I-40, by the way. Yeah, I've driven it a few times. That's one of the things I kind of liked when I was driving. Those little things. So, but anyway, 1,790 feet above sea level, above sea level. Again, bracketed above ground. That's what threw me. I'm like, wait a minute, 1,700? How can that be? That's above ground level. Decision altitude's 200 feet above the ground, 1,900 feet, 2,000 feet above sea level. Okay, we're going to fly HOGES, and then we're going to get on the localizer to hit them. Cenote, AVME, Cenote again is 2,900 feet and on the glide path. Now this is kind of an interesting setup here. You see how it says high ILS or localizer X? All right, basically the high part is how fighters, I'm not sure if that's how the bombers approach as well, the B-1s. We're not going to be, well, we could, but we're going to stick to standards as best we can. Wow, 2.6. Nice flat glide slope here. But anyway, it allows for the steeper approach so they keep their speeds up longer. Granted, 9 out of 10 times they come over and peel out anyway for landing. But the bombers, they actually do too. I've watched some pretty cool arrivals of the bombers when they break apart from their formations. C-130s are pretty boring. I mean, they don't really fly a formation. They can, but they don't very often. So now if you notice, at or above 10,000, at or above 6,000. See the height? And then we got to get down in 10 miles, 2,900 feet. All right, so you get a clue. There's your steeper approach. Then you flatten it out down here. We do have folks, by the way, at Sim Air Force, if you do choose to join and go the fighter routes, that can really take you through. I told a couple people a great story once. We actually have several real or retired Air Force pilots, so they can relate a lot of knowledge to you. And interesting run-ins. We'll just put it that way. And if I only had Sidewinder or Sparrow on the wingtips of my 130, I would have been able to take one of them out of the sky. Was a maneuver he was not expecting. And that's how you survive in a tub like this. You gotta do things unexpectedly. Alright, and there's your times, folks. Alright, all of a sudden down here we're at the minimums. 200 feet and a half mile. Pretty much standard ILS numbers. Okay, once on the ground. Now, here's what we've been talking about. Your assault strip, and you've got 2 assault strips here. Love to watch you B-1 pilots try to land on them. Keyword try. Watch them surprise me. The B-1s primarily parked down here, the 130s up here. So we'll take up our little place up here somewhere, close to base op since we are visiting, and enjoy. Like I said, we might take a stab at one. If we fail, we'll do right traffic, come back in on the big runway. All right? As you can see, it is 60 feet wide by 300 or 3,500 feet. You saw how narrow it was at Little Rock. Expect it like that here. All right. Then again, like I said, we'll park up here. So there you go. We'll hope for D if we land on the runway. If we don't, we take the assault strip and make it. We'll come across Gulf to Echo to the ramp. And we'll again park towards the north end. Alright, speed-wise, I'm going to plan approach. I don't have my books and all anymore. I'm going to go with 100 final approach speed. We'll see. We'll just kind of play it by ears. Just my big thing is get the flaps to at least 30 degrees. All right, so there you have it, folks. I know not a lot. Ooh, Albuquerque's up. Oh, hang on. Is that going to affect what we do there? No, it is not. So we are completely in the Fort Worth area. So, if Fort Worth does come up, we shall deal with it. And where is the information? There's Boeing. Go. 117.5. Five, or yep, 1.5. Okay. Click up, and Abilene. A long way down. Take the long way home. The long way home. 113.7. All right, and then we'll plug our ILS frequency in. 109.9er. Okay, we're all set, ready to go, folks. Hope you enjoy. 2 minutes to battle, and 25 minutes, am I reading that right, till we're on the ground? 25 minutes. Hang on, folks, just going through some email traffic here. Okay, I heard the horn, folks. Sorry about that. Like I said, answering emails. Just making sure I'm not missing a potential job offer. So, I haven't had any interviews, so, but you know, you never know if I could get an interview that way or not. All right. So we have Shibby Fruit Fly joining the team here. Welcome aboard. Now, why'd he put his way over here? I tell you, that just mean, this guy. Now we gotta walk all the way over here to go, hopefully, hurt him. Here we go. Oh, where'd these little minions come from? Hey! You know what? We're gonna go ahead. Ooh, where to go next? Do we go? I assume this brown here is underground, or do we go up, stay above ground? Let's go after that. Maybe. Are we allowed to? Alright. Oh, I didn't put the map up. Dang it. Sorry, folks. I got in a rush and didn't think about it. All right, folks, I have placed my army. Hope you all do too. Hopefully this time I'll remember to put the map up there. Sorry, folks. My bad. Like a little gnat. Get the splice water out. All right. Oh, how much to go here? All right, so we are pretty close to top of descent. I am going to do some verifying here. All right, folks, so got about 17 minutes to the airfield, and we don't have ATC. Not sure we will. Hang on, I kind of like that screenshot. All right, we're gonna go ahead. All right, so we are ready to go. I am just going to check another approach out. W 5,000. We're going to go with that because the other one is the high. Everything's the same except HOGES is 5,000 and above. We're not doing that 10,000 nosedive. Although you all might like the roller coaster, but no, we're going to fly the W. So, but again, thanks, hey, for flying with Mike. Thanks for participating in the Stream Raiders. And Dyess Air Force Base lays right ahead of us. And looking to have some fun here, hopefully. We're going to line up for the main runway, but we may sidestep over to one of the assaults. We'll see. And Simulated Air Force, you may want to have the maintenance crews ready for when I do try to land on one of those assault runways. Can't guarantee no damage. Did I say that out loud? Waiting to see if my comment over at Sim Air Force gets me demoted. All right, let's see here. All right, I think it's time. I think it's time. Program 16 miles. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. All right, so we're showing 15 miles top of descent. We'll go back to legs. And all right, here we go, folks. Starting down for Abilene, Texas. Oh my goodness, looks like Duluth Fly has dropped in the house here. Welcome in, sir. We appreciate you coming aboard. Gonna see if we can safely arrive with this plane. Had to get a different one because it didn't go well over at Fort Campbell. May have to steepen the descent. In USIC, I am kind of the same way, and I'm the guy hosting it and captaining. I really don't get it. To me, it looks like my guy goes one way and everybody else goes another, and I haven't figured out how that happens. I tried to spell, and it seemed like it froze me. So I guess I'm the one that got hit by the spell. But I appreciate you there in USIC, and we're going, I guess, underground with this one. Predictions started. Row. Nice. I'm gonna go that route. Oh, wish I'd have seen that from you before I jumped like I did. All right, so there you go, folks. You gotta. Oh, wait, did I get rid of it? What happened to it? All right, back to what I was doing there before Duluth distracted me, but that's cool. That was a good distraction. All right, let's see here. Progress, we got 60 miles to go, and we're on. Okay, we're doing good for now. Keep an eyeball on it. Worst case scenario, we will do that roller coaster in. However, my goal is at Rogue to be at 10,000 to go Rogue. There. Just in case I do put it on the butter. Might just be a plop onto the butter, but you know, hey. And then Duluth, yeah. Duluth, you're not flying the aircraft, though. Oh, did I say that out loud, too? Oh, no. Fun times here in the air, folks. Fun times. Shots fired. Well, you know, if I only had sidewinders or sparrows on the wings, shots could be fired. Or gunship. Uh-oh. We at rogue already? Oh, crud. Alright, well, we're going for 5,000. And I'm going to go ahead and throw us in a quick hold. Alright, so let's see if we can take Actually, I'm going to give it about okay, let's go ahead and get all this set up. We're coming in 164. Set course 55. Get that. Okay, so we are all three were bone crushers. Yeah. If you don't stay up with these planes, that's what they turn into. And I forgot what these two switches are for, so let's get them out of sight. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Well, we'll try to do a little better. No guarantees with the go around. Well, let me explain what happened in Fort Campbell. I decided to go to the auxiliary airport where the helicopters were. They had a 4,000 or 5,000 foot runway, probably or less. As helicopters, they don't need a runway, but they had one. Anyway, I decided to try. Did a go around. Sloppily came back. And we hit that runway. I think it recorded me at 400 or 500 feet a minute, but boy, it wasn't. It was like you described, bum crushing. All right, I'm going to go ahead, see where we are. Oh yeah, we'll leave it at this. Alright folks, we are going to be setting up for the ILS runway 16 side step to the assault runway. Don't know if it has actual numbers or not, but we're going to do our best. Let's see. You gotta love them when they do that. That's how the 747 flight into Ramstein was. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was that one. I had no idea it was actually down on the ground, other than the fact I could lower the nose and it didn't go to the ground, and threw it in reverse. It was just, oh, I love when landings happen like that. All right, so let's get ready, folks, to rumble. Sound good? All right, coming out 7,000 feet approximately. And let me just throw it in there. Enter. Go ILSW. Enter. HOGES. Enter. Enter. Activate. Okay, I'm showing 25 miles. Is that to the airport or for the fix? That doesn't seem right. Well, we had more room than I thought. Oh well. All right, we're going to go ahead and start slowing up, start getting ready. We got the lights on. As we cruise across the sky at 5,000 feet. I am going to do like normal, folks, and set up for the ILS. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck's Abilene here? Are we seriously 119 or 1099? I'll be doggone. Huh. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and set it up this way. Alright, so Abilene. Oh, we don't have DMEs on these. Doggone it. Yeah, let's put this at 200. Alright, a little over 200 for the minimums. And, folks, we're headed for the ILS. Oh, for a second there, I thought we had someone in front of us. Alright, what did I determine for CTAF? 33, okay. Okay, we're on common traffic. Nothing is alive here. Dyess Air Force Base traffic, Sim Air Force 18 type Hercules. About to turn onto the localizer at HOGES for 16 possibly sidestepping to an assault runway. I really hope my, there we go, course. What do I have dialed in? I don't like seeing the needle off like this. All right, we're making the turn. This may be more visual than anything. There, now we get it. All right, folks, we'll be looking for the runway out here somewhere. As the aircraft corrects, gets us on the ILS, we'll begin our slowdown. Oh, I think I got the runway in sight right ahead out here. And this airplane is just... Okay, I'm going to try something here. And this is where we got into trouble before, folks. I'm out of trim. Oh great, the landing gear's not coming down. Oh, there it goes. Whew. Yeah, I heard the battle cry. Hang on, folks, hang on.
Dyess AFB Force traffic, King and November 350 Kilo Alpha is 9 miles DME on the Airline VOR, runway 16, Dyess Air Force traffic.
And Dyess Air Force Base, Herc, Sim Air Force 18, 3 mile final 16. I'm glad whoever came on VATSIM there, thank you. I totally forgot. Oh, and the ad break ending. Cool. You guys get to see us. Oh, in a minute. You won't get to see us crash.
Minimums.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Gosh dang it. Why are my engines throttling up? Note to self, this auto throttle sucks. Alright, well, I've learned something with this plane. Don't fly with the auto throttle, folks.
SI for space traffic, King Air November 350 Kilo Alpha on final runway 16 Dyess.
I really sometimes don't get this. This is the part of the plane that's... I'm actually full throttle to get it out of here. And Sim Air Force 18's out of the way. Feels like you're driving a tail dragger sometimes. Alright, folks. Wasn't a bad landing. It wouldn't disengage the auto throttles.
Dyess traffic, King Air November 3 Kilo Alpha has vacated runway 16 Delta taxi
So I will
to
no longer
ramp
use that.
next to the Herc. Dyess.
Alright, folks. Yeah, we're going to wrap it on that. And I see our King Air followed us here. Thank you, sir. Beautiful plane taxiing by, folks. Beautiful plane. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So, folks, wrap that up real quick. Alright, so if you're flying this bird, do not use this. I could not get it to disengage. And that's what happened on the runway. It took over and wanted us to continue at 80. I don't get it. I really don't. So, hang on a second. Let me get the EPU fired up here. Really, it's still not one of my favorites. All right, we're going to get all these engines shut down. The heck is these switches here? I've never seen them. Prop sync. Hang on. Gonna have to put the good old sunglasses on, I think, here. Prop sync and... Alright. Yeah. Alright, folks. Well, let's see. The landing still counts as a landing, even though we had troubles afterwards. But first, let's get this battle going. Wrap that up for today. And where the heck? Oh, there we are. So it's up on the screen. Here we go. Oh my gosh, we got all, oh, I was going to say, we got all of those? Oh, we got that guy to get. Okay, where do these little guys keep coming from? Hey, we won, folks. We won. Thank you, Shippy, Fruitfly, and Inusic for the assist here. Hey, at least something good came out. We'll let it be random. Go back to the map. So from here, all we can do is go here. All right, well, we're going to call it. But thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yay, I'm not sure. Sure, 0 for 0. Welcome. Hey, we sure appreciate it. How you guys go the way you want to go on here, I haven't figured that out even. All right, well, we're in here, and let me get over here to some Air Force. Pilot, I'm going to get over to their site real quick, because I'm actually kind of curious how it records. Okay, 445's not going to be bad. No, I'm going to go ahead and accept it. And yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the. I don't know what the heck's with this plane. But anyway, folks, thank you all for coming out. Thank you for being a part. All right, let's dig into the numbers. Well, appreciate you there. Hey, we'll be back up tomorrow. Maybe Reno, maybe Skathos. I'm thinking Skathos. I kind of feel the need to come out of Skathos. So we'll see. I actually have not planned anything, as you can tell when you look down. Megabit. So okay, we'll raid him when we get done with the post flight here. I am not rewinding that ugliness. However, I am going to look at what we did informationally as soon as I can figure out. Oh, there it is. What in the heck we did wrong. May have to go. All right, well, we can see the flight. There's the little loop-de-loop we did to get down to 5,000 to shoot it, and then all heck breaks loose after we land. Oh, by the way, who won? I didn't see. Hang on. Let me get over here. No, not that one. Let's see. Oh, Duluth Fly won the guess. Anyone go for the Iowa Scotsman? I didn't see you pop in there. Sneaky man from the Iowa Scotsman. Yeah, I didn't see. I was too worried about what the heck I did wrong with this 130. All right, so looks like Duluth won, and I don't know if he won the prediction that was put up. I didn't see anything to that, how that works on my end. All right, so with the information on the screen, let's get into it. Okay, finish the flight. Yeah, there's where we had a little bit of hiccups coming off the GPS and all, but we got back on, got back in there. Flight details. All right, it was an hour and 45 minutes, folks. 400 miles, 3.2 on the kilograms. 1.3 G's. Okay, 476. Yeah, I think we landed way fast. Well, I know we landed way fast because of the auto throttle. Yeah, that really blew my mind away. All right, so we're landing from here. It's not recommended to land here with the chevrons, folks. Could be ugly. It's no uglier than what it ended up for me. But it oh well. But anyway, we landed 2,600 feet down the, or 2,700 feet down the runway. Hey, we were only 8 feet off the center line until all heck broke loose right here in the infield. Looked like a NASCAR melee. So, I'll tell you some lessons learned here. First, pitch was good. Everything looks good. You know what? We'll try it. Let's see what we can do here. We'll disconnect. Pull sim toolkit down. Pull sim toolkit down. Let's see where things went. Well, I know where things went awry. Okay. Once again, let me zoom in. Folks, at your own risk, I don't know how to get this to disable. And that's where we got hosed. It kept wanting us to do 80 knots. Trying to see if anything. I tried VS. I should have tried flight level, maybe. Anyway, I couldn't disable it till I forget what it took. We finally got it disabled, and then we were able to throttle down and all that good stuff. So before we start trying to do the rewind, I don't even know if it will with damage. It's a good aircraft. It is not great by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm sorry to you all at xhanger. There are some issues with it. We'll leave it at that. Y'all kind of saw them as we went along. Maybe me expecting Captain Sim's version for X-Plane or Century of Flight and FSX. That could be what happened here, but I was really disappointed with that outcome. So, will we fly it again? Of course. The Hercules militarily is one of my favorites. Outdoes the the C-17's okay. I haven't tried the one that is available for X-Plane. I have flown it in FSX. I think that's the version I flew, but I haven't also found a good version of that either. No C5s that I found. I don't think there's a B1 or B52. So militarily, yes, there are some here, but not a lot. So for this plane, folks, it's the only one on the market. You're just going to have to get used to weirdness. And that is the word here, weirdness. So, all right, so let's try to rewind this flight and watch it again. Unless it's going to crash. Oh, nope, it's still... All right, so hang on a second. Got a couple messages while it's backing up. one important one. Yay, oh my gosh. All right. All right, so here we go, folks. Relive the ugliness after the landing. I believe it is for Tivia, and that may not be the one I did in FSX. There was one better than the other, and I can't remember the company. There were two in FSX, and I got the bad one. All right, so let's watch this. Again, here, let me show you where you can already hear it winding up to maintain this. And I could not get this to disable to kill me. What a bad play on words there. Oh, Duluth, we had to call the fire trucks out for myself too. See, it would not at all disengage. See, my engines are maintaining. How the heck I got it to land is beyond me. Nice floater, though. Definitely 400 feet a minute. Okay, we're going to look at it from a different angle. Way too fast. And again, that auto throttle's what killed us. Ain't that a bummer, folks, when it's something simple like that you can't disable? We is definitely... Oh, did you by chance watch this, Hawker? Because I'm going to let it go this time. Notice it's still active, folks, and look at my engines.
30.
I was only able to get it to finally slow down by moving it down.
10.
Now watch the engines here. They're throttling up for takeoff because the auto throttle's still on. And our NASCAR melee for you there, Hawker. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't disconnect. We'll let it go. Oh, welcome into the melee here. And again, the problem we ran into here, too much power on one side forced it over. And it was just, I know. This is just, we're going to try it again off stream on another flight. maybe just some pattern work, go down somewhere, turn around, come back with the auto throttle and see if there is an actual way to disconnect. Yeah, I do need a J model. Now, when I finally kill engine number 1, that's when we're able to tax them. So that, folks, is a little bit of what we call a messed up model. Just a little. Whoa! Okay. Okay, note to self, don't do that either. Jeez. Oh my goodness, folks. I think I just need a whole new plane. I don't know. Ground emergency. Yeah. When you ended the replay, it literally flipped my KA350. Yeah, yeah. That was a little ridiculous. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up. Inusic requested we hand this over to Mr. Megabit. Where is he? Why am I not seeing him? Did he go offline already? Oh, there he is. Don't know why. Oh, I don't think that's the Queen of the Skies. After this day, though, you never know what things could really be. Well, folks, I hope you all had a great day. Got to figure out what's going on with this bird. Or the guy behind the wheel. Who knows? But, yeah, blue skies to you. We are going to give this off to Mr. Megabit, who's playing with his VR glasses. Kind of looks like he's on 3D glasses, and I'll tell him that personally. But I really hope you all had a great day. It was fun for me. Tomorrow, I think I am going to blast off out of Skathos, unless something else hits my mind, but I'll try to get the schedule up to y'all. Got plenty of time before my meeting tonight with church. So y'all have a great day. God bless you all. Thanks for coming along. Inusic, Nerd with Wings, Duluth, and the latecomer to the game, Hawker. Y'all have a great day, and thanks for playing Stream Raiders, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.